rocking. All right, well, it's a beautiful afternoon, and as you can see this activity going on in the background, our girls are getting their hooves trimmed today by a professional farrier. So I hope you guys find this video really informative. Remember to subscribe to Goatslickers here on YouTube. Have a watch. This is going to be a little bit longer video, but it's extremely informative, and I think you're going to learn a lot. So stick around. Yeah, that's Grace, and this is her sister.
Okay.
This is Luna. So Luna's going to get her hooves trimmed by a professional farrier. And what is your name?
James.
James. Well, good to meet you, James. What's your last name?
Slaughter.
Slaughter. James Slaughter. All right.
Do not let that last name fool you. I will not hurt your animals.
So you got the hoof trimmer here.
Yep.
So kind of tell us what we're doing here.
What you're doing here. All right. Basically, what you want to watch out for is the heel right here. Right. This is what you call the pad. And the way it is actually folded over like that, that is a problem. All right?
Okay.
It is on both of these little toes here, and then you can see this little edge right here. Okay?
Yeah.
You want to trim them each flat about like that.
Okay.
This one's not as noticeable, and it always pays to have a very good pair of shears to do this, because you don't want it to tear it. Basically just like that.
Very cool.
Okay. And just kind of alternate from side to side to get it that nice even look. Okay, easy baby. Easy baby. Yeah, I know you don't like anything like this. And then what you do is you come up to the toe just like that.
Just get a little on the tip there.
Yeah, just a little bit on that tip there. And that gives them a nice little bit of a roll. When they walk, that their foot will pick up a little bit and kind of drag.
Okay.
And if they catch that toe wrong, they can tear it off.
Gotcha.
So
she was in need of this pretty bad, huh?
Not as bad as some, but yes. I just did a couple that had this whole flap right here was folded all the way up and over. You couldn't even see the husk.
Oh my goodness.
So you gotta really, this should be done monthly, just like horses and equines of any kind. You can see I'm taking off some good pieces here.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this is not bad compared to some goats I've done in Alabama even. I've taken off 6 inches of toe.
Goodness.
Off of, show goats at that.
Yeah.
Easy. You've got a kick to you. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of a fight.
Well, you see how I'm holding this goat?
Yeah.
This is so I don't get kicked in the face.
Gotcha.
All right. That never feels good. Although with these little ones, it's not too bothersome. They can't really inflict enough damage to send you to the ER. Now the big boar goats, if you had those, I would caution you to get a stand to run them up on. Up easy.
They will have a stand. She don't like it.
I'm glad they don't cut their top.
That's Luna.
Yeah.
Luna don't like it very much, but Luna's getting her nails done.
Yep. Basically, because these guys are small, you got to use a smaller hand with them. And you see how this one, easy. See how this one is kind of twisted out to the side a little bit? All right, all you do, just like that.
Gotcha.
Not twisted no more.
Watch out, Maximus. Maximus is interested in my camera.
Yep. Just don't let him eat it.
Yeah.
It gets expensive.
Watch out, Maximus.
Yeah, these little guys, they'll eat almost anything, so.
Including you.
Well, they'll taste about anything, won't they?
Yeah.
Like this right here, see it? You quit nibbling on my shorts, goofball.
Without your shirt.
I know. the boys. They're always chewing on something.
You see, it's all done.
Yay.
Okay.
All right.
And that is how you trim a goat. Now, is this one done?
No, he ain't been done yet. He's next.
All right, come here, big guy.
This is Maximus. This is what he gets for waiting around.
Hey. Oh, and you're a little Billy. All right.
Hey, Billy.
Now, with the Billies, you got to be extra careful because of their testosterone and what have you. If it kicks in while you're doing this, they are a lot stronger than they look.
Oh, I bet.
All right.
You're like, what are you doing?
Easy. You see how he just kind of touched my face right there with that foot? That's exactly what I try to watch out for.
Especially when these guys see ours are a horned herd, so as they get bigger, we'll be doing this with a stand. But right now, since they're so small, you can pretty much handle them.
Yep.
He's got little white toes.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll be able to see exactly how far up you're supposed to go. And everything else, like in this instance, you can see how it just a very light shade of pink right up there.
Yep.
All right, if you go any further than that, you're going to have some problems. Yep. And you're a very sweet goat for being.
And that's why you're doing this and I'm not.
This one's real hungry.
And you know, actually,
that's Maximus. I mean, that's Valcor right there. This is Maximus getting trimmed here.
A very interesting thing. Goats are subject to founder also.
And what is that?
Founder is a diabetic condition from too much sweet feed or grass, and it's got to be extremely rich grass.
Yeah.
Or sweet feed or whatever. But basically, you will notice the foot will start growing out at a straight out position, and it'll be hard as a rock. And if you start noticing something like that, you have to change your diet immediately or run the risk of losing your goat altogether.
Oh goodness, we'll be keeping an eye out for those things. We try to keep them on a diet of alfalfa, you know, and that's a little sweet, but not too sweet.
About how much do you do a day?
Oh, I don't know, they just chew on what they want.
Okay.
See, it's in there on the feeders.
Okay.
It usually takes them about a week to get through an entire bale of it, all these, and there's 9 of them in here, so.
Okay. Well, you don't have bottomless pits for goats then.
Do what?
They're not bottomless pits in.
No, not yet. But if they get bigger, they might go through more, but.
Yep.
They do get, they get grain in the mornings and in the evenings.
What kind of grain?
That's a question for my wife, but basically just goat feed grain.
Okay.
You know.
I would suggest going to Lawrenceburg to Performance Feeds.
Okay.
They have it's basically a medicated goat feed.
We have been giving them a medicated goat feed.
And you can get a 50-pound bag. I think it's like $8.
Wow, that's cheap.
Yeah. And it is actually from the co-op itself.
It's so good, Maximus.
So it's actually really good for your goats or pot-bellied pigs or horses or whatever. And there you go.
All right, big boy.
You see how they just kind of roll right up out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is Valcor.
Come here, Valcor.
He's next.
All right, come here, bud.
Another buck. Crazy buck.
Oh, I'm so crazy. Are you going? Oh, you're gonna lick me. Okay.
Nothing wrong with a lick.
Nope.
A goat lick.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's not the strangest thing I've ever had. I actually had a camel lick me yesterday.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
So you do camels too?
I don't actually trim on camels, but this camel was very curious as to what I was doing with his buddies. So he had to come over and visit me. And I must say, that was about the weirdest kiss I've ever received from an animal. But basically, this is the same type of foot as a camel, just a smaller scale, and it's not as splayed as a camel foot would be.
Yeah.
Easy.
What are you doing? I'm getting climbed on over here while I'm filming.
That is fine.
It's like goat yoga.
Uh-huh. Oh.
That's hysterical.
I'll tell you what, the best massage right there in the world. You don't have to
as long
pay
as you
for
got them before.
Yep. You don't have to pay for it if it's your own goat. Oh, easy, easy, big guy. You are being very good.
What are you complaining about, Grace? Look, get out.
There you go. What do you think, big guy?
He's like, huh?
Oh, easy, easy. Now, you'll notice that every time he wants to just kind of move and wiggle and josh around, I pull my trimmers away.
Yeah. Always a good idea.
Several reasons for that. These are very sharp. You can get a pair of these from the TSC. And they're about the best tool for this that I have found on the market so far. They're, like I said, they're very sharp. And the way I have this goat right now, if he moves wrong and it's up by my face like it typically is, I don't want to lose an eyeball.
True. And you don't want to cut them either.
Yep. Well, oh, easy, big guy. Easy. Yeah, you.
He's looking at you. What are you doing?
Go ahead and herp it back up and chew on that cud some more.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's how you trim goat hooves.
This is, easy. Easy. Up.
Relax.
You know, a lot of times he'll be jerking around, and I instantly close it.
Yep.
And away.
Yeah.
You don't want to have it catch you open. That was a pretty good little fit there.
That'll be double cut.
Yeah.
Whoop, easy. Oh, now this little spot that I just kind of trimmed into a little bit better. There's a little bit of hoof rot down in there.
That might be why he's kind of jerking a little.
Yep. Now, mind you, this shouldn't cause any pain, but I'm not a goat, so I don't know. But the treatment for that is a 50-50 solution of bleach water. You just take a little bit.
So what does the hoof rot look like?
Well, basically, let me see if I can't. See that little white right there?
What am I looking at here?
At
the end of your blade there?
Yep, at the end of the blade. That is hoof rot. Now, it is actually called thrush in a horse.
Yeah.
Goats, I don't know why they call it differently, but it's called different. You need to just be really careful with it.
Will that go away?
It should if you spray it.
Oh, so you're saying spray it with chlorine, half bleach, half water.
Yes.
Okay.
You just spray it out, and you don't even have to let it dry.
Gotcha.
Just spray it, put the foot down, let them go around on their merry little way, and they'll be happy little goats.
So we have a big boulder that we put in the boys' pen that they're fixing to have.
Okay.
That they're fixing to move into in a couple of days.
Yes.
They're going to spend a lot of time playing on that boulder. So is that liable to help prevent the hoofs from getting out of control? All right, Lucy, it's your turn.
Oh, she's got the worst ones so far.
Really?
Yep, these are the longest ones. Oh, easy. Hey, babies. Hey, babies.
She don't like being upside down. I think that's what it is.
No, she don't. But
oh, yeah, she's...
Up. But you can see how this hoof has been kind of wrapped around a little bit.
Yeah.
Basically, you just
mercy.
Run it under there like that. There you go. Oh, easy. See? There you go. That's some pretty good sized pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, easy. Easy.
We can do you right side up too.
Hey babies. Hey babies. Yep. Now there is a little bit of dirt up under there. You just kind of take your tip, scrape it out, and there you go.
Wow.
You can kind of see where that toe line is, and you can see a little bit of rot up in there. Basically, this little baby was pretty well due.
Gotcha.
All right. Oh, easy. Easy, babies.
Yeah, she's fighting you more than anybody else.
Easy. Up easy. Up easy. Easy. Oh, hey. I have no problem. But basically, these tips go right about there. You'll see all that rot just kind of disappears. Easy, mama. All right, now, got to point out something to you. First off, you'll see these guys back here. Okay, those are never anything to worry about.
You talking about these?
These knobs right back here.
Yeah, these guys are like, it looks like a dew claw on a cat, you know.
And until they start really getting pointed, and that's about 5 years of age. And basically, you just trim off that point. All right.
Gotcha.
Now you'll see on some of them, they'll develop a callus on their knees, and that's because these guys will eat off of their knees at any given chance. If they feel the need to get lower, that's all right and fine.
So they get down and then they get calluses on their knees.
That callus is nothing to worry about.
Okay.
The only time that it is if they tear it off.
Yeah, then you got a problem.
Yep, then you got a problem because usually they start bleeding pretty well.
Mercy.
Oh. Well, thank you for erping on me. Go.
See, she's already been trimmed.
Are
you just petting her?
Actually, yeah.
She was the first one y'all did.
Easy.
Get the white one next. Yeah, that one. That one's gonna have some fight in her. Paisley, yeah, she's gonna be a bit
Grumpy?
Yeah, it's okay.
Up easy, baby. Now, you should see how I trim the big ones a lot of times. If I'm by myself, I will literally just grab them, flip them over onto their back, and sit on their belly. And I'm not sitting on them, mind you.
Yeah, but you're kind
of... They understand that I am the one in charge. Now, like this, right here.
Nice.
Yep.
That's what you got to do.
Yep. You just basically got to hold them down. Oh, easy.
You got Paisley and Elsa.
Easy.
Give you a guess which one's Elsa, and the first you don't count.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Now this one, these back feet are a little goofy because the heel is got a bruise in it.
Oh mercy.
Now, you can see I just barely cut it right there. And that is typically from finding a stone the wrong way at the wrong possible time. Easy, baby. Easy, baby. Easy. And basically, that's going to probably affect her attitude with you. So be mindful of that if you find any bruising and what have you.
Oh, so she actually kind of got hurt back there?
A little bit, yes.
Gotcha. What are you doing? You getting all up in the business here? Yeah, it's a little peachy looking.
Yep, there's a bruise on both feet. Or on both toes, rather.
Poor baby. She's alright though, right?
Yeah, she'll be fine. Basically, I get her at the right angle. And see, that's basically it right there.
Yeah.
And she'll be walking just fine. There's a little bit of pink down in here. I would suggest keeping that clean also, because she looks like she might have a little mud burn, which is understandable with all the weather that we've been having.
Yeah.
So
this is the most informative farrier video I think I've ever made. And you're doing awesome. Thank you for this incredible information.
no problem. This is what I've been trying to do since I moved to Tennessee from Wisconsin, is educate people on the importance of keeping their animals healthy nutritionally and keeping their feet nice and pretty.
Gotcha.
Not necessarily pretty, mind you, but
Just clean and safe.
yes. If they have good feet, they're going to be healthier for it and everything else.
That's great.
Here you go, babies.
Well, I'm going to wrap up the video because we're getting on 20 minutes here, but thank you so much. And your name was James. What was it again? James Slaughter?
Yes.
James Slaughter, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Now, you don't mind we put this on YouTube, do you?
Oh, that's fine.
Awesome, brother. I sure appreciate it. We put a little link to your business card for you.
Okay.
Okay, but I thank you so much. It's just so awesome to see you do this. And well, Elsa, it's your turn, sweet girl.
All righty.
Thanks so much, James.
Thank you.